To skip school, he secretly mixed sleeping pills into dinner. Before long, his entire family was knocked out cold. He quietly walked into his sister's room and gently nudged her foot to make sure everyone was fully asleep. Once he knew they were unconscious, he loaded them one by one onto a small cart. Then he took them deep into the forest and left them inside an abandoned air raid shelter. The next morning, his sister was the first to wake up. The second she realized she was trapped inside a dark pit, she panicked and shook their dad awake. Their father sat up in fear and quickly looked around. It didn't take long for him to realize something was seriously wrong. Meanwhile, the boy was back home enjoying himself. He grabbed his parents' phones and canceled all of their work plans. Then he climbed into his dad's luxury car and drove straight to an ATM. When he checked the bank account, he saw over $700,000 sitting in it. Without hesitation, he withdrew $300 and headed straight to a fried chicken restaurant. He ordered an entire table full of his favorite food and started eating like nothing had happened. But before he could even finish half of it, the doorbell suddenly rang. Standing outside was his mom's friend. Since his mom's phone had been turned off the entire time, she became worried and came over to check on the family. Trying to hide the truth, he quickly lied. "My parents took my sister to the hospital. They're also taking care of my seriously sick grandpa." She didn't suspect much. After all, why would a kid lie about something like that? So she left. That's when he suddenly remembered his family had been trapped in the pit for an entire day without food. He grabbed the leftover fried chicken and some bottled water and returned to the shelter. The moment his parents saw him standing above them, they thought someone had forced him to come there. They shouted, "Call the police right now!" But instead, he tossed the food down into the pit. That's when they realized the horrifying truth. He was behind everything. Without saying another word, he turned around and walked away, leaving the three of them to escape on their own. Their first idea was to make a human ladder. They tried lifting his sister up first, but even with all three stacked together, they were still almost 3 feet short of the opening. At the same time, the boy invited his best friend over. The two of them drove around town carefree and spent hours playing at the pool. He actually believed that keeping his family trapped would somehow make him feel like a real adult. But while he was busy having fun, his family's situation became much worse. For 2 full days, he never brought them any food. To survive, they were forced to eat banana peels. And while they suffered, he kept hanging out with his friend for 2 more days. Eventually, after dropping his friend back home, he returned to his house and noticed a small car parked outside. If you love your mother, like and subscribe to the channel and comment, "I love my mom."